that you're powerful when your name is called.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Reclaiming My Life show. I'm super excited today to have this awesome and phenomenal gospel artist joining me today, Mr. Asaun Bynum.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I'm doing wonderful, and you are so welcome. Look, it's my pleasure.
I appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. I
Yeah.
tell you. Look, your song is just going up, 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 right?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Most definitely excited
You
about it.
should be. You should be. So, look, tell our viewers a little bit about yourself before we get into that.
I mean, what would you like to know? Retired Air Force member. Um, my father is Earl Bynum. I got to shout out my dad.
Yes.
Family been singing since I can remember. I've been singing since a little boy. Father, just a, country boy from Virginia, that lives in the DMV now. So,
Hmm.
hey, you know.
All right, all right. Look, so of course, y'all, first and foremost, you had to shout dad out, right?
I
Earl
got to.
Bynum. Look, the legendary Earl Bynum. So, of course, I was going to ask, and I'm sure you get this all the time, so some advantages and disadvantages, if any, of being, look,
There's a few.
okay,
There's a
of
few.
being Earl Bynum's son. Come on.
The advantages are, you have a spiritual leader, that has guided you and, has set a path for you and a benchmark and also protects you. Some of the disadvantages, we don't always agree on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, you do get chastised. So,
Mm-hmm.
people think, oh, when your dad is um, as prominent as he is, that everything is just easy. And I'm just like, no, we butt heads and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But, the love is always there. So I appreciate my dad, most definitely. Great guy,
Yes.
great guy. Yeah.
Yes. I know back in, I think it was October, we were in London
We
together.
were my second home. That's where I first went to when I joined the Air Force. So yeah, I love being back in England. Love it, love
Mm-hmm.
it, love it. We had a good time, didn't we?
Didn't we have a good time?
Yeah.
Look, we were at the Gospel Music Summit.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
when I say a time was had, a time was had.
Absolutely.
But during a workshop, you were talking and, you just had an unexpected
Yeah.
emotional moment.
Why are you gonna take me back to that? I did, I did, I did. Yeah, the moment was very it was surreal. My dad, we have things that happen publicly, as a prominent figure's child, you deal with certain things that, sometimes you don't like. And,
Mm-hmm.
you don't always get a, I'm sorry or I apologize, or you don't always know the reasonings for behind certain things that your parents do.
Mm-hmm.
And, in that moment, my dad, he talked about his reasonings for not allowing me to pursue music when I was younger. And then, certain things that I had felt, I thought that he never believed in me and stuff like that. And, we had the conversations prior to that moment, but it was just the fact that he did that in a public forum.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a moment and he saw what it was.
Right. Yes.
But it was
Yes.
it was a great moment. I need to let that out. So I was grateful. We talked about it afterwards too. But yeah, I don't know. I just lost it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And that's okay because sometimes, things that we're just holding in and especially when we talk about it in public, it's emotions are hard to control when they're real, you
Absolutely,
know.
absolutely.
So yeah, so talk to us about, again, now you say you didn't start young, but now, you're here. And that even take me to the Stella Awards. That was the first time I heard you. We were at an event and oh my goodness, come on now. So when did your musical career begin?
So it actually began. I started as a solo artist back in 2017.
Okay.
I had also prior to that, sang with my father, sang in our church choir, sang in his group and things like that. But as a solo artist, stepping out on my own, figuring it out, maneuvering, was 2017. Very scary moment, but if you don't try, you'll never know. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, at least let me try, see if I can do this. And so just taking it bit by bit and just giving God what I got.
Yes, come on. I love that. Giving God what you got.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I love it. So, okay, your song, Jesus, I love you.
Yeah, Jesus,
Mm,
I love you. This song means so much to me because I love talking about God. If you listen to any of my music, you'll hear me always directing my source or talking to my source, which is the Lord. And
mm-hmm,
so this song means so much because I'm just talking about my love for God and giving reasons why. And then also it's extra special because my grandfather who passed away in October of 23,
mm-hmm.
he was able to hear this song and stuff. So that just means so much to me to be able to carry that with me, that he heard it, he approved of it, he enjoyed it,
Mm.
he vibed to it when he was listening to it in the session. So yeah, so it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And it means a lot to a lot of others, you know? You
I pray
know.
so. I pray so. I mean, it's genuine. It's from the heart. It's no bluff. I mean, it's just
Yes,
my thought process on just loving God from
yes.
a pure place.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, I love you.
That's
I can say it all day long.
right. Listen,
Jesus, I love you.
yes, ma'am. We
Yes,
love him. We absolutely love him.
yes.
Yes,
Now
yes, yes.
you write and produce your music?
I do. It's funny because my dad, as he talked about in the summit, he
Mm-hmm.
didn't know I could do any of these things,
Okay.
and he
Mm-hmm.
didn't allow me to do it. But when I asked him, I said, "Can I just go to the studio?" And he was just like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Just let me go to the studio and just record one song."
Mm-hmm.
And so I did.
Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, and I did. And when I brought it back to him, he was just like, "Who is this?" And I was just like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "I've never heard you sound like this." I was like, "You've never allowed me to sing the way that I
Wow.
want to sing."
Wow.
Growing up, I always had to sing, the standard way, church way, and do it his way. And I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't want to do music that way. I want to do it the way God gives it to me. So once he
Yes.
heard it, he was like, "Go back to the studio." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So it was a good moment. Good
Look,
moment.
and now you know.
Yeah, so writing, producing, arranging, all of that good stuff. So it's been good. It's some people it's easy for them, and I won't say that it's hard, but I think it takes work, especially when you want it to be great and you want it to be successful. You have to put work into it. I think a lot of music nowadays it's just like microwavable. It's real quick,
Hmm.
and I didn't want my music to be like that, so I put time and effort into it.
I love it. I love it. Look, please let our viewers know how they can connect with you.
You can connect with me on all social media platforms. Asaun Bynum. I mean everyone. ASAUNBYNUM. Asaun Bynum. That's Snapchat, Twitter. I guess it's X now. It's Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. It's all Asaun Bynum. And they hit me up. Bookings, workshops, conferences, church services. I'm available. Absolutely.
Yes, for all the things. So look, you're just coming off tour as well. So God is really doing big things in your life, and I'm super, super excited for you. But let me tell you, you done gave all the people around the world, Jesus, I love you. You know you're gonna have to give it to us today, right?
Okay, amen. We can do it, most
Let's
definitely.
do it. Y'all don't go nowhere. Asaun Bynum is coming right back with Jesus, I love you.
Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Oh, oh, yeah. Let's go. Jesus, I love you. Without a doubt, you're the best part. You're the best part of my heart. Jesus, I love you. Every day remains that it'll never go away. You put the sun in the sky, brightens up my day. The stars come out at night. You're lighting up my way. The land, wind, and the sea, they will all obey. Obey. No other love that I found can do me this way. Oh, I'm grateful for your love. It will never go away. Times like this we need you. It's a crazy world. I know that I need you. On my knees I pray. Hear me when I say, begging you to be here every day. Jesus, I love you. Without a doubt.
dog, you're the best part, you're the best part of mine. Jesus, I love you. Every day remains that it'll never go away. I ain't never seen a love like this. I ain't never felt a love like this. Born sinner, but God don't miss. Never slip, never fall, don't trip. Wade in the water, let's all take a dip. Let him grab the wheel, whip with a firm grip. Sail through the storm in the shadows of the dark. Jesus, the lighthouse, is God in my heart. Keeping the faith like I'm building an ark. Truly, my people been blessed from the start. Fall to my knees and I pray they don't fold. Jesus, the purpose for loving my soul. Yeah. Without his name, I am not in control. Without his name, I am not in control. Times like this, we need you. It's a crazy world. I know that we need you. On my knees, I pray. Hear me when I say, begging you to be here every day. Jesus, I love you. Without a doubt, you're the best part. You're the best part of my heart. Jesus, I love you. Every day remains that it'll never go away. Do they flip like why? I don't wanna change up on you, but today I'm gonna let you know I can't help how I feel now. Wanna know my life good? Standing here, you're the source. If I tell you this right here, why do I tell you it's so clear? Know that it's so clear that I love you so. I know that Jesus will never not my love. Times like this we need you. It's a crazy world. I know that we need you. On my knees I pray. Hear me when I say, begging you to be here every day. Jesus, I love you. Yeah, without a doubt, you're the best part of my heart. Jesus, I love you. Every day remains that it'll never go away. I hope that you are proud. I hope that you are proud.
My mother is one of the strongest people I know. It wasn't necessarily because she was in love, but really again, she was looking for a way to escape the abuse. We unfortunately became homeless.
The doctor said we both almost died.
So I suffered. I suffered in silence.
From there on, she became my momager. We started traveling all over the world.
And nearly 8 years later, I'm sitting here as my mom's business partner.
Then we started something called Quartet Unstoppable.
If she says she's going to do it, she does it.
It seems like everything you touch turns to gold.
Everybody that was raised around her is doing good in life.
I began to really admire and respect her. I was instantly motivated.
I'm talking about a full-blown production, lights, camera, action. I'm so thankful that Claudia and I crossed paths.
Claudia always go over and beyond.
But for someone who's been hurt so much, she only wants to help you.
My mom always finds a way to count everything joy.
All right, y'all. Look, did y'all enjoy that from Asaun Bynum? Jesus, I love you. Wow, phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. Indeed, y'all. Look, I can say that all day, every day, because God is so, so good. He's an incredible God. He is an intentional God. Jesus, I love you. Now sitting with me, y'all, is the beautiful actress and beauty professional, Miss Clamisha Pruitt. Welcome, beautiful. So look, you are here today. Look, we're talking about reclaiming my life. So, there are some things that you've had to reclaim. Talk to us.
Well, I just turned 30, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been a lot of things that happen throughout life. I'm originally not from Atlanta, Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
from East St. Louis, Illinois, from a smaller town called Centerville inside East St. Louis, Illinois. So my upbringing was very a country girl,
A country
a
girl.
country girl
Okay.
to the city now. So um, there was it was just a beautiful testimony of just my journey of how I got here. So
Mm-hmm.
and one of those things was actually losing my hair along the way. So.
Mm-hmm. So you just turned 30, and I love how you're sitting here with such confidence, because you're a young lady and losing your hair. So at what age did you start losing your hair?
I was diagnosed with alopecia areata in 2017. So
Okay.
I was in college. I was the kid that had the family was just like, who's gonna do Mimi's thick hair? Like everybody
Mm-hmm.
was just dreading having to do my hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always had a lot of hair. And then after losing my brother and my oldest brother in 2021, stress is a main common factor for a hair loss, and
Mm-hmm.
that was just detrimental on me because I grew up with my brothers. I'm the only girl and the
Yeah.
youngest, so stress definitely played a major part. And then in
Mm-hmm.
2024, I decided to just cut it off all the way. I had a going away hair party.
I love that. Come on, look. I love the attitude too. You like I had a going away hair party. I mean,
The hair's still there in thoughts.
yes, yes. So, I know you said stress plays a huge part, and I think I saw somewhere when you talk about the stress and the weight gain, right?
Yes.
So, that plays a part as well. So, just talking to women right now in general, you know, talk to us about being stressed and how the stress can cause weight gain and hair
Oh,
loss.
it's one of the main factors of weight gain. Our hormones aren't built for stress, and stress can come from silent stress. A lot of people don't know that that's a main thing. We're like, oh, I'm not stressing, that's not bothering me, but
Yeah.
really our body is telling us completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just going from someone that was in sports all her life, and I just thought I was just doing great until my doctor, when I first seen a trichologist, she was like, yeah, it's from stress. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
stress? I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
like I'm stressing.
Mm-hmm.
But after losing my brother, I guess the way I dealt with grief,
Yes.
it was completely different because my grief was very silent, but it was very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So it started to help make me gain weight. So my weight was always up and down. And then now that I'm 30, it was another one of those things. I feel like since August, I was going through, I won't say a warfare. It was a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful roller coaster. Like God was just planting my life and moving my life the way that I envisioned it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So my weight was just going up and down.
Wow, yeah. I can definitely understand now, experiencing that myself, and especially as we get older. But of course, you're a young lady. But look, as we get older, that stress, and our emotions and hormones, it does definitely cause weight gain and hair loss. Let me ask you, are you familiar with, because I'm sure, you may have done a lot of studying on it, alopecia. But, as a child, for me, I never really had hair on the sides. You may see that, with a lot of black kids, black women, So would that be considered alopecia?
So that's a form of traction alopecia. So there's different kinds. My case is the hair follicles can no longer grow through the scalp. So parts of my head are like more smoother and defined than other parts. But there are so many different kinds. So there's no cure for my kind though. Like my
Mm-hmm.
hair is gone, it's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll grow like little spider hairs, and then I have to shave it down every 4 days. But
Okay.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that form is called traction alopecia, which is more like tension on the scalp, hairstyles, or
Okay.
wigs, braids, even just pulling on it
Mm-hmm.
is what
Mm-hmm.
causes that.
Okay. Well, I lost my mom, but if she was here today, I'd be like, well, Mama, you was putting those barrettes in my hair too tight. Little girls, they always have the little ponytails and all. Okay, okay. So thank you for educating us on that today. Yes. So now you're also an actress. Yes. So I know not too long ago, I saw where, you were in, what was it? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Because you said it was your first televised show.
Yes. Is it was it the client or was it payback?
Payback on
Yes.
TV1.
Yes.
Payback. Yeah. So tell us about the experience.
Okay, so I have a degree in criminal justice, follow my mom's footsteps. I've always been into like crime shows, and like literally that's all we have on in our household is just true crime, everything. So when my agent submitted me that casting for Payback, I was like, oh, this is like the true crime reenactments. Like we grew up watching those because there's so many seasons, and it was honestly. I still have to be respectful because it is a true story. It is someone's life. Someone did pass away. But it's also the aspect of being able to portray someone else like that.
Right.
So I portrayed as the wife who actually murdered her husband.
Wow.
And it was a passion of love-hate crime. And it was just one of those like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this, but that's the point of being an actor when you get to portray someone else, whether it's someone like MLK, or it can be nonfiction,
right,
like
right.
it's one of the it was surreal being on set. It was like my first real studio set. So
Yes. Yes. So how did you feel, portraying that, then going home? Like, did you carry any of that with you?
No. So my coach and my agent has taught us to leave that stuff kind of at the door because it can really mess with your mental. So a lot of those sets where people have portrayed, for instance, like the Jeffrey Dahmer shows and stuff that's called Monster. I think the series called Monster on Netflix. All those people have to have therapists on set.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to tap into a whole different psychological aspect that you don't want to take care of.
Right, right. Yes, and that's, why I asked that question because, playing that, then you go home, you start thinking about, yeah, it really can affect your mental. Yes, indeed. So I know you're thinking about, getting back into print modeling, and I don't know what you're going to do, but baby, you should because you're absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So tell us, how's that going?
It's exciting. It's very exciting. I haven't done print modeling. I've been here for 6 years. I haven't done print. I've done a couple of things throughout the years, but it wasn't like how it was when I was back at home in St. Louis. I was consistently doing photo shoots. I actually did several runway shows as well, but this time I was just like, I want to get back to being me, but I don't want to get back to being me. I want to be someone new, but also do the things that I used to love doing.
Yes.
So I met the amazing photographer G Star who actually took my photos at a wedding fashion show a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, let's shoot. We planned to shoot on Monday. Did the shoot on Tuesday, and the pictures are breathtaking.
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled for 2026. Like it's radiant.
I'm loving it for you. Yes. So look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm already praying for you now on the different world casting. Okay.
Please.
So talk to us. You seem like that would be a dream come true for you
It will be.
to get that part on the reboot of Different World.
Yes.
So talk to us about that.
I'm the only girl and the youngest of 3 boys, and my mom always set us in front of the TV. So my mom, this was actually her dream. So literally just followed my mom's footsteps all the way. But A Different World was literally my favorite. Oh no, how many
Mine
things I
too.
can say?
Mine too. I can tell you all the episodes, baby, verbatim.
Seriously, growing up and even still, I just finished binge watching it 2 days ago. Again, it's my comfort show. My coach, he has what is called the formula, where it's you find your favorite character, you figure out why you connect to that character. And Kimmy is the one for me on the show.
Oh, really?
I love Kim. Like that was just I don't know, it's just something about the nostalgic moment of A Different World. It was real. It was real comedy, real people, and I just connect to it. So I'm like, when they started casting for the pilot last year, I told my agent, I'm going to be on here. I don't know how, but we got to do it. So then recently she sent me a casting call for it. So I did an audition for it, and I pray that it's mine.
All right.
But if it's not, you get many no's before you get yes. So it's okay.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I'm not going to be like down and out about it because obviously what's meant for you is meant for you.
Exactly.
And what's for me, God will give to me.
Absolutely.
I'm going to still keep going.
Okay. Absolutely. I love that. That's the mindset to have. Indeed. Yes. So what's next for you?
Whatever God has in store. Honestly, I just did my first fast, and it was so surreal. It was beautiful. I heard from God. It was loud and clear. It was very loud and clear.
Yes.
It kind of startled me because I was like, "Is that you?" Like it really was. But to keep going, Like I didn't move here for nothing. My mom did not
That's
resign from
right.
her 25-year job and move here for nothing. Like
Wow.
I had my first audition when I was 7 years old.
Wow.
She
And where was
took me.
that?
It was at a company called Images Agency. It was a bubblegum commercial.
Okay.
And it was me, my mom, and my older brother. So
Wow.
this I tell people this was not a hobby for me. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
So
All right. Well, definitely we're gonna, send those prayers out for you.
yeah.
Pray for the best. I'm definitely gonna stay connected with you and let our audience know how they can do the same.
Absolutely. So you can find me on all social media outlets at the Clemisha Pruitt. That's THEE Clemisha, no I, CLEMESHA Pruitt PRUITT.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much, Clemisha, for stopping by Reclaiming My Life. Let me tell you, I feel it that God has something definitely so amazing for you that you haven't even imagined it yet. Okay? You haven't even imagined it yet, and it's coming for you. So make sure you let me know and say, look, when I was on your show, you said it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Look, y'all follow Miss Clemisha Pruitt. You are such a bright light. And I thank y'all so much for tuning in today to the Reclaiming My Life show. Until next time, y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and remember, whatever you're going through, you can reclaim your life.